Good morning, Manchester United fans. The wait could finally be over. Marcus Rashford is back with the Manchester United squad and could make his first appearance of pre-season today against AC Milan. But that's not all. Michael Carrick has admitted that United still need more signings. Carlos Baleba remains on the transfer radar, and today's match in Poland could give us some major clues about Carrick's plans for the new season. So, let's get into the biggest Manchester United stories this morning. Let's start with the biggest story. Marcus Rashford is back. After returning from his post-World Cup break following his loan spell at Barcelona, Rashford is now part of the Manchester United squad. And according to the latest reports, Michael Carrick has indicated that Rashford could get minutes today. He could be joined by Lisandro Martinez and Kobbie Mainoo, who are also returning to the squad. This is a huge moment for Rashford. He has not appeared in United's pre-season matches so far, so today's game could finally give supporters their first look at him under Carrick. And the biggest question is simple. Can Rashford convince Carrick that he deserves a major role at Manchester United this season? After everything that has happened over the past year, this could be the beginning of a completely different chapter for Marcus Rashford. And now we come to today's big game. Manchester United face AC Milan today in their final pre-season friendly. The match takes place in Wrocław, Poland, with kickoff scheduled for 15:45 BST. But this isn't just another friendly. United are preparing for the new season, and several players will be looking to make a strong final impression on Michael Carrick. There is also an interesting reunion. Former Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim is now in charge of AC Milan. So, today's match gives us a fascinating storyline: Carrick against his predecessor and Rashford potentially making his return. United's squad also includes Lisandro Martinez and Kobbie Mainoo. However, Mason Mount and Benjamin Šeško will miss the match. Now let's talk about the transfer market. Michael Carrick has made one thing very clear. Manchester United are not finished in the transfer window. Carrick's message is simple. United want more and they need more. The club is still assessing where to strengthen, with the left-back position remaining one of the key areas. Midfield is also being monitored. United have already invested significantly this summer, but Carrick wants the squad to be strong enough to compete throughout the season. So don't be surprised if Manchester United make more moves before the transfer window closes. One of the midfielders being discussed is Carlos Baleba. Manchester United continue to be linked with the Brighton midfielder, but there is now competition. Newcastle are also reportedly interested in Baleba. However, United fans should be careful with this story. There is currently no indication that a deal is close. United have already brought in André Santos, while Youri Tielemans has also strengthened the midfield. So the question is whether Carrick believes another midfielder is necessary. For now, Baleba is definitely one to watch, but this remains a transfer situation rather than an imminent signing. And we have to come back to Marcus Rashford because his future at Manchester United has changed significantly. Not long ago, it looked increasingly likely that Rashford could leave Old Trafford. But now, the situation is much less certain. He has returned to the squad, Carrick has spoken positively about him, and reports indicate that United are reintegrating him into the group. That doesn't mean Rashford is guaranteed to stay, but his return means a permanent departure is no longer looking as straightforward as it once did. And today's match against AC Milan could tell us a lot. If Rashford gets minutes and performs well, could he force his way back into Carrick's plans? There is also some disappointing news for United supporters. Mason Mount will miss today's match after suffering a foot problem against Paris Saint-Germain. The situation is being monitored, with United taking a cautious approach given Mount's previous injury problems. Benjamin Šeško is also unavailable as he continues his recovery from a shin injury. That means today's game will give other players an opportunity to impress Carrick and potentially strengthen their position before the competitive season begins. Finally, keep an eye on Manchester United's new midfield. Youri Tielemans and André Santos are expected to play important roles this season. Tielemans brings experience, technical quality, and composure, while Santos has impressed in a deeper midfield role. United have already invested heavily in this area, so Carrick now faces an important decision. Does he bring in another midfielder, or does he trust the players already at Old Trafford? Today's match against AC Milan could provide another clue. So, Manchester United fans, these are the biggest stories this morning. Marcus Rashford could finally make his return today. United face AC Milan in their final pre-season test. Carrick'S says the club still wants more signings. Carlos Baleba remains on the radar, although Newcastle are also interested, and United continue to assess their midfield and left-back options. But the biggest question remains, will Marcus Rashford play against AC Milan, and can he convince Michael Carrick to keep him at Manchester United? Let me know your prediction in the comments. Should Rashford stay at Manchester United this season? If United can make only one more major signing, would you choose a left-back or a midfielder? Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for the latest Manchester United news. Glory, glory Manchester United!